Bright Duty. Every student matters.
Hello students. Today I'll take up next chapter of biology, that is why do we fall ill. Next topic is infectious diseases and agents. The disease causing organisms include their categories: viruses, bacteria, fungi, protozoans and worms. We can divide the pathogens into these 5 categories. So in this table I've given you some examples of the diseases caused by these microorganisms. Bacteria: typhoid, cholera, tetanus, tuberculosis, anthrax, and there are many more. Then virus like common cold, influenza, dengue, AIDS, polio. These are all are viral diseases. Fungus: some skin diseases like ringworm or athlete foot, they are caused by fungus. Protozoa like malaria and amoebic dysentery, they are caused by protozoans. And lastly, worms: elephantiasis caused by filarial worm, tiniasis caused by tapeworm, and ascariasis caused by roundworm. So these are certain causing organisms and examples of few diseases caused by them. So all these organisms can cause infectious diseases, what we call infectious diseases. Look at these images of these organisms. This is trypanosoma causing sleeping sickness. Then roundworm, okay, roundworm, it's quite huge, which can cause ascariasis. It is found in the small intestine of human beings. This is SARS virus coming out of the human cells. Then staphylococci, this is bacteria which causes acne. And lastly, this is leishmania and protozoa which causes Kala Azar. These are few images of the microbes or the pathogens causing diseases. Let's move on to the next topic. Marshall and Warren, the two great scientists who were given Nobel Prize for Physiology and Medicine in the year 2005. Before that, actually, peptic ulcer, a deadly disease, peptic ulcer, it was considered a lifestyle disease. It was thought that stress leads to acidity, and which leads to peptic ulcer, and the symptoms were uncontrolled diarrhea along with bleeding. But later on, it was discovered that this disease is actually caused due to bacteria. And Marshall and Warren actually showed that if patients are treated by killing those bacteria, then disease like this, peptic ulcer, can be easily cured. So this actually was a very great discovery, because peptic ulcer was actually giving problem to so many patients, and it is now very easy to treat them. Next topic is, so what are such medicines which kill the microbes? Such medicines are called antibiotics. Okay, the medicines which we take to kill the microbes to treat the infectious diseases. What do these antibiotics do? They interfere with the life processes of microbes and thus kill them. Because microbes are also living organisms, there are certain pathways which are being carried out in them. So if a chemical actually interferes with their proper functioning, then these microbes eventually they die out. So they do not affect the host cell like human body. So if we take an antibiotic, that antibiotic will kill only the bacterial cell. It will not harm our own body cell. The reason is because they target a specific pathway which is only present in the bacterial cell. The pathways, metabolic pathways carried out by human body is totally different from those carried out by the bacterial cell. So they are used to treat the infectious diseases. Antibiotics which are effective against bacteria, they are not effective against virus. Okay, this is also very important, because virus, as you know, they are on the borderline of living and non-living. So they utilize the cellular structure of the host to carry out growth and reproduction. The metabolic pathways of bacteria and virus are totally different. So if we give an antibiotic to kill bacteria, they will not kill the viruses. This is so because their life processes are entirely different. That is the life process of bacteria and virus. There are no virus specific antibiotics. Viruses have few biochemical mechanisms of their own. They use the cell machinery of the host. In whichever body they enter, they use the cell machinery for their growth and reproduction. The first antibiotic was penicillin. It was extracted from the fungi Penicillium notatum by Alexander Fleming, the scientist Alexander Fleming, in the year 1944. The term antibiotics was coined by Waxman, who actually first discovered the antibiotic streptomycin. So now they are extensively used to kill the microbes and to treat the infectious diseases.